Welcome back. In this video, we're going to set up our project, and then we're going to add the dependencies that we're going to require throughout the course, which includes the room database dependencies, as well as the navigation and the compose dependencies that we're going to use throughout the course or this chapter. So this is what we want to achieve, where we basically have this top bar here with this back button, and then we have this top bar here as well, and then we have this floating action button. And in order to achieve that, we're going to use scaffolds, right? Now, you could go ahead and create a new project, or we will need to create a new project. And once you do that, you see that there is something very similar here already, this basics views activity. But if you select that, you will not get a Jetpack Compose project. You are going to get an XML project, which is fine, but not for our purposes here, because I want to teach you how to do it the new way using the empty activity in Jetpack Compose. Now in the future, they might create another option here, which will be using Jetpack Compose that is going to be of basic views activity, but right now it's not the case. So we're just going to use the empty activity and build everything from scratch. So I'm going to call this one my wishlist app, and then create the project. So we're going to require a bunch of dependencies in our project. Let me move things around a little bit here. So once the project is loaded, we can start adding the dependencies. Okay, so it's ready. So let's go over to build.gradle, and here we scroll down until we are at the implementations here in the dependencies. And that's where we want to add a bunch of lines. So you can copy them from the project. You can download the project and basically use that there. So I'm going to use the following code and add that here like so. Okay, so basically I'm using the navigation version of 2.7.5, the compose version of 1.6.0 alpha, then the room version of 2.6.0, and then I'm using them inside of my implementations here with a $sign. So basically saying Android X room runtime, and then this version of room. Now you could manually also type in 2.6.0, but you can also use this variable here at the top. Now this capped is a problem here. It says, hey, I don't know what you want from me. So in order for us to be able to use capped, we need to add this plugin. So there is this plugin called Kotlin capped, which we add with this ID here at the top inside of the plugins. Now, once you do that, the error should disappear, or it will disappear once we sync our Gradle. It won't understand until then, but basically these are going to be the additions that we need to add here. So we need to have the navigation. We've done that before, core Kotlin X. And we actually already have Kotlin X with a different version, so a newer version. So that basically means we can get rid of that. And other than that, we have our UI with the Compose version, 1.6.0 Alpha 8, and then the Material Compose version and the UI tooling preview as well. Let's sync it. And once it's synced, this error should disappear. We see, okay, the error did disappear, and now we're good to go. So now we will be able to run the code as you will see in throughout today, basically, because these libraries are just something that we will need throughout the entire day. So let's set them up here and not think about them too much anymore. So see you in the next video, where we're going to look at the scaffolding.